This is FanStream Sports.
Can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who would know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes! Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into My Voice Isn't As Loud As It Should Be, the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show.
It's up all the way.
It wasn't there for a second. It threw me off. I went, oh, and it felt like I was in a barrel.
I had my hand in my pants.
All right. Well, thanks for joining as you've tripped and fell and probably made a big splashy, messy puddle into the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show. If you would like to comment and you're listening to that recorded podcast, we advise you to use the FanStream Sports text line at 214-937-0569. If you are live with us, then there's plenty of things down below the video that you are currently watching that will tell you where to comment and make comments at. Also, if there's an opportunity to like this particular video, then a la Nick Merckx, like the video.
What the hell did you just say?
Yeah, he's a guy. He does things.
Colby, we're live on a Saturday now.
We are live on a Saturday. By the way, I'm Colby Sapp, and the other guy talking, the guy that's punching the buttons and sometimes screwing up or just, being delayed action because, well, his system runs on AOL. It's one IndyCarTim. What's up, Tim?
I've got mail.
Yes, you do.
MAIL. Probably need to clarify that.
Yes. As we've heard, is there a computer volume on somewhere?
TV, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, everything's throwing me off.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yes, I said on the TV. As you turned off the only sports we were watching.
Sports everywhere.
This one over here has got two guys talking about golf and one guy talking about college football.
Which are sports.
Yes, they are. But they're just talking about it.
Okay, well, we got UFL on over here live on our Saturday
That's
show,
what
Colby.
you turned off.
I didn't mean to.
So, at any rate, we do have a great show for
Colby's
you guys
mean on
today.
the weekends, man.
As we're getting into a bunch of talk, a little bit of Texas Rangers talk coming up. So if your sports pants are waiting for sports talk, then let your sports pants hear the sports talk here coming up in the next segment.
I don't understand any of what you just said.
Well, I'm trying. All right. I really am. I'm trying. And after that, we've got your good, bad, and ugly, followed by Mystery Shotgun, where I've got some comic book news and some science news for everybody. And then we go into news and notes. So that's the show. And any part of that show you want to be a part of, just stay exactly where you are.
But tell us what you're thinking on this cold and rainy Saturday, Colby.
Right. If it's not cold and rainy where you're at, cool.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah. Tell us what you're doing at where you're at. That would be great. That would be
we will
astounding.
also take comments on your favorite sexual position with a member of the opposite sex. And we will also take your comment on your favorite place to snort chocolate ants. We would love to hear from you on those topics today, especially.
Okay. I don't know how or why.
I mean,
snorting chocolate ants.
Yeah.
I've heard of people that, have done the ant thing before, like an anteater.
We've all done that.
Where do you are the chocolate ants still moving around? You somehow chocolatified them while they're still living?
You can buy them.
Not living, Tim.
Yeah.
They went through the
I
chockification.
think they're alive in the chocolate cocoon.
No.
That's my understanding of the principle of how it matters.
I think they require certain things that being, submersed in chocolate will stop from happening.
Well, either way, they taste delicious.
Okay. Yeah.
So I want to know where your favorite place to snort it is, Colby.
There you go. By the way, more snorting coming up in news and notes. There it is. Tim, I've ran into a conundrum of sorts.
Oh, a conundrum.
And it's literally eating me alive. Now at my
wait, literally.
Yeah. Yes. I like from inside out. I
Gotcha.
think my body is doing that part about the anger with it.
Oh no.
That's happening. So in my current living position, we have designated parking for each of the units that I live in, right? Has a designated parking spot. And there's a new resident that has come in to live in our apartment complex.
God, I hate, look, first of all, let me say, I hate anytime you inject new people into any situation.
And they have now chosen my parking spot as their parking spot.
Your designated parking spot.
My designated parking
Did
spot.
they not know the situation?
I didn't leave a note. The missus left a note because she was coming home one day and their car is parked in our spot.
Yeah.
And she just left a note that says, "This is not your parking spot." They wrote on the note, "Yes, it is." And that we needed to talk to the apartments. Now, mind you, I've lived in this same apartment complex for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, this has been my same parking spot for 15 years. And so we contacted yesterday the apartments and they're like, "Oh yeah, there must have been a mistake. That is definitely your parking spot. We will contact them."
Huh.
They're still in my spot.
Oh, it's time to flatten tires.
And this type of thing, if it's just me, I don't care. I'll park somewhere else till they figure it out. But it has irritated the missus.
Oh no.
And because of that, I am now angry. If it was just me, I wouldn't be angry.
You'd be okay with it.
I'd be fine. I'll just park somewhere else. I can walk a little farther. It's no big deal. It'll figure it out. But it's not just me. It's her. They have angered her. Now I've got to try and fix this and fix it now, because that's what you're supposed to do as the husband, is you fix what's wrong.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing.
It's your job.
You fix what's wrong. Well, I don't know how to kindly do this, because every conversation because I now know what apartment they live in.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And so it is everything inside of me to stop from just going over there and knocking heavily on the door and telling them to move their effing car.
So do you pay for this spot?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Yes.
So do you think the apartment complex is double billed the same spot?
They might have, but I don't care. You just got here, right? Been here for a long ass time. You need to figure out with the apartment complex what spot's supposed to be yours.
Right.
Because whoever moved out of that particular apartment, whatever spot they did have,
right,
is probably available. Right. So you need to go park there. And again, the whole thing is I would not be upset about this at all. I would not care. But the missus was like, she's out parked in the visitor's parking spot. And she texted me, she sent me a text and said, "I'm out here fuming about this spot." And it's so not the end of the world, right? When you just
a parking spot.
It's just a parking spot.
I mean, do you have to park really far away?
Well, normally what happens is that there's two visitor spots, and then in between them is a handicap parking spot. And then there's a resident parking, another resident parking, and then our spot. So it's not that far away unless those visitor spots are taken up. Then you got to go park in the back of the apartments. And that kind of becomes a little bit of a walk. But I don't care. Because I park my work van in the back all the time. It's not that big of a deal. But again, it's the missus. She's upset. She is upset because, you've taken something away from hers that she counts as
absolutely
hers, right? And oh my God, I have trouble with myself being so upset because I know that I'm going to go over there. And instead of saying something kind like, look, on my leasing agreement, it does say that is my parking spot. We have lived here for a long time. You probably need to find out what parking spot was designated for this apartment, and the apartment may have told you wrong, but you need to get with them and find out since you're the newest person here.
Absolutely.
That's just the way to do it. That would be the words that I'd have lined up before I knocked on the door. By the time I knocked on the door, it'd be move your fucking car before I call the fucking tow company. That's what would come out as I randomly punch the inside of like their door jamb.
But isn't the apartment complex equally responsible for this, though?
Yeah, yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Like, so you should be mad at the apartment complex.
Oh, I've called them and they said they were going to handle it.
Well, don't be mad at the people, though. It's not, they're only doing what they're told.
Right. No, but
like if I'm look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Okay.
If I'm them,
careful. This is an angry moment.
And I have been told to park in this spot, I'm freaking parking in that spot. If I have an irate tenant that comes to me and says, that's our spot. Hey, look, I'm sorry. That's where the apartment complex told me to park. Maybe take it up with them. And if I need to park somewhere else, I will. But until then, this is where I'm parking because I'm paying for it. So, you need to get with this dude or whoever it is and go to the office together and say, are y'all double charging us for the same freaking parking spot? Be mad at them together. Don't be mad at each other. You have to combine and love, Colby. You need to have love for one another and then aim all of your hate at the man.
It's hard because you know what's keeping me from parking in my spot? Their car.
No, I get it. I'm just saying I'm trying to come from their standpoint too.
It's just so irritating. And it's, again, this is the thing that gets me, is it wouldn't be irritating if it wasn't irritating to the missus.
Then be mad at her. Say,
no.
Why are you being so angry about this? It's not their fault.
No, no.
I know that's not how you operate.
That is not how I operate.
I get it.
Right? Like if it's my family and then everybody else sucks. That's how it works. And some of my people in my family, you know who you are. You suck too. I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
They probably don't watch this. They don't like me either.
Colby, Joe Weintraub 8510 on YouTube says Dallas sucks. Texas, a horrible state in general. Joe, I don't know where you're texting from. I really, if you're still there, I'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna disagree about that first part, even though you spelled Dallas wrong.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Maybe he was putting in the extra L, like they've got an extra loss on their ledger.
We've got lots of losses on our ledger
right,
in Dallas.
right.
But the statement that Texas is a horrible state in general is just asinine and irresponsible reporting on your part, sir.
Yeah.
Not going to disagree with the first part there, but
yeah, I've lived in Texas my whole life, and there's been a lot of times that I wished that Texas would just be its own thing, and not have to worry about the rest of the United States. I mean, there's plenty of great places. Thanks, Florida, for always making crazy people happen,
and for making Texas look good. By the way,
right?
And look, I've lived in other states, and none of them were worth a crap. Especially local government. I don't care where you live. Local government is the worst everywhere you live. State government's just about as bad. Texas is still pretty much run like its own country, so it's definitely one of the most tolerable states I've ever lived in. To say that it's just horrible in general, though, that's too broad of a blanket there. I disagree with that. But hey, thanks for the comment, Joe. Appreciate you.
Actually, comment again. We would like to know where you're at and where you're from. Not that we're just automatically going to take shots, because if it's a place that I like, I'm not going to take shots.
Nope.
But if it is a place that I dislike, then, or just have different feelings about, then we may take some shots. Let us know exactly where you're from at, boss. That'd be great to know. Hey, Tim.
And also, Joe, where do you like to snort your chocolate ants?
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you.
That's not the most appeasing of questions, by the way. Did you just,
Is it not?
you just fire that up off the top of your
I
head?
might have snorted chocolate ants last night, and I was wondering where everyone else does theirs.
Okay.
I did mine off of a mirror at the bar.
Off of a mirror. You know what? Going to Imagination Land and your place that you imagined, because I doubt that you actually did snort chocolate ants last night. Like actually physically was there. And to come up with an imaginable situation of where you were at, and the best thing you could come up with is off of mirror in a bar.
I might have seen a mirror at the bar.
Not off of like the Puerto Rican waitress's butt.
Right.
Yeah, nothing like that. Something cool.
I'm trying to keep it real.
You weren't real in the beginning of that.
I'm trying to keep it more real.
That's still not.
Trying to reestablish it as a potentially real thing.
All right, Tim.
Hey, Colby.
What day is it today, bud?
I'm glad you asked as we roll into
What day is it?
America's least favorite segment on the show. Whoever America is. Colby, I'm glad you asked.
Well, if they're all Joes, apparently they hate Texas.
Apparently. And I can say this to you, and I'll say this to all the other fellows out there that this applies to, because it does not apply to me. Happy National Husband Appreciation Day, Colby.
See? That's even more reason for my anger to continue.
Yep. Does she appreciate you?
I'm gonna go, yeah.
Okay.
I've heard plenty of I appreciate you
Okay, good.
words.
All right. I don't know that I've ever heard that in my 18 marriages.
Well,
18 failed marriages.
it's probably because you're doing it wrong.
I'm husbanding wrong.
You're husbanding very
Maybe
wrong.
I'm just picking the wrong wifing. Idiots. Colby, happy Adult Autism Awareness Day. I didn't know adults could have autism.
Yes.
That's news to me.
I mean, my niece is autistic and counted as an adult.
Now, do you have it as a child? You're an autistic child, and then you grow into an adult and you still have it? Or you don't like
Yes.
develop autism, right? Like,
Well, in certain cases you could, depending on what happens to your nervous system and
Okay.
such as you go. I mean, there's cases to where people have gotten, I don't know, in particular, like Lyme disease or something
Right,
throughout
right.
their life, and it's changed how their nervous system acts, and it puts them somewhere on the spectrum. So because of that, I mean, yes, you can. I mean, there's plenty of people that they're slightly on the spectrum or just totally missed them, but yeah, they are.
gotcha.
I mean, you are definitely somewhere on the spectrum, dude.
I'm autistic?
Yeah, you're definitely somewhere.
You mispronounced artistic.
No, I mean, and it's not a bad thing. It's just you probably are.
See, I feel like we need to have a national What is Autism Day, because I still don't really understand what it is.
It's so like varied.
Right. There's several ways that you can
Yes.
be considered autistic, right?
The amount of locked on that I have, I'm definitely on the spectrum of the amount of locked on that I have. That's like once something gets that I have to keep doing,
Right.
that's what I'm doing. So
Huh. All right. Colby, how about International Day for Monuments and Sites?
it,
Does that mean anything to you, like historic monuments and stuff like that? Or are you just like,
no,
I don't care?
I don't care. Hey, look, they built a giant penis in Washington.
It's
Cool.
not a penis, Colby. It's a monument to our first president and our
Yeah,
original commander in chief.
Yes, which it should be if he's be a giant penis.
It's called an obelisk.
Yes.
Also what I call my penis, by the way.
Right. And there's plenty of women out there and some dudes that have a vibrating obelisk next to their bed.
Dude, I just thought up a new pickup line at the bar.
What's that?
Hey, baby, are you into national monuments? Would you like to see my Washington obelisk?
Don't use that one. Actually, no, do use that one. Do use that one, but then record it.
Okay.
Because I want to see.
You want to hear the slap?
Now, I would actually just, I want you to be wearing a GoPro at the time. You know,
Okay, like on
something
my head?
That's like on your cap, like the bill of your cap, and just focus in on their face reaction when
All right.
you complete the sentence.
Okay.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
And how surprised are you going to be when you hear, what makes you think I haven't already?
then you probably need to go up to a new person.
Oh, I need
Tim.
to start over?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. All right. Colby, how about...
Not the person that happened to be in a hapless situation when you were in a group and naked in a hot tub and your balls pop up like the balls did in
floating balls?
Yeah.
Floating balls, Colby. If you had floating balls on your Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show bingo card today, you are the winner.
Yes. I mean, it's really early to claim a winner.
You know what? I don't know if we can top that. How about International Jugglers Day? You into the juggler?
I've tried.
And I don't mean jugular. I mean juggler.
Yeah, I've tried and done the juggling for a little bit.
I can juggle like 4 balls.
Yeah,
floating.
I've gotten the 3 pretty good, and then the 2 with one hand pretty good.
Yeah.
It's usually it ends up just being juggling 2 with one hand and then throwing one up with the other one.
You do the one where you match the other ball, like as you throw 2 and 1, you're matching it like with the other hand.
I haven't got that complex in it because
I
even
can do that.
like just doing 3 the normal way, it's like for like maybe 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Before one errant throw ends up, breaking a plate or something.
Yeah.
3 Stooges-ish.
Colby, National Exercise Day.
Yep, I used to do that a lot.
Not me. National Animal Cracker Day. How you feel about the animal cracker?
Even as a kid, this wasn't the greatest. It's like animal crackers. The only way animal crackers are good is if they got a dessert dip with them, and you can just run them through.
I just eat them raw out of the box.
You run them through whatever dessert dip.
Just make sure you double dip if you're doing that.
Go in again after you've eaten off of the head, because you eat the head first, right?
Yeah, depending on what it is. Yeah, like if it's a giraffe, definitely.
Right.
Colby, big shout out to Zach Martin and Travis Frederick.
What up, guys?
As it's National Lineman Appreciation Day.
I don't know if that's what.
It's a different lineman.
I think it's a different lineman.
Okay.
It's the guy that on the streets he draws the stuff.
Chalk artist.
Yeah, he's the chalk artist.
All right. Well, whatever lineman you are out there, it's your day. National Lydia Day.
Lydia?
Lydia.
I've known like one Lydia my entire life.
Not a couple, and they were both fairly hot.
The one Lydia that I knew was just angry.
Oh,
like all the time.
You think she hated her name?
I don't know if it was because of that. Lydia sounds almost old.
It does.
It's almost, Aunt Gail.
All right.
Right?
Gail. I hate that name. With all apologies to all the Gales out there listening right now.
You were named after a powerful wind.
Yeah.
Basically a god fart. You were named after a god fart. Congratulations.
As they're all in their head going, you're named after a cheese.
I am. And again, my mom, when I was being named, just had out a piece of paper and a pen and was writing letters and then just putting letters together and thought she came up with the name Colby.
You mean your mom threw a bunch of silverware in the air and then that landed on the ground and that was what she named you?
Yes, no, I don't think I'm of that descent that you're describing, sir.
Colby, it is National Piñata Day.
I like a piñata.
I like a good piñata.
Not a.
Did you ever have a piñata?
No. I did
Piñata in the shape of a penis?
You know what? I can say this.
I think I just
proudly.
made that up.
By the way, we need to start that company.
We do.
It just for bachelorette parties and whatnot.
That's it. You hide a bunch of male strippers inside of it and then they fall out when you hit it. Like they'd be midget strippers though.
Right. No. You have here's what you do.
Oh, Lord.
You have the women of your party stand under the piñata. Right? And then somebody is able to probably somehow safely they bust the piñata.
Yeah.
Right? And
safely
the objects fall. And whatever you catch first is how your night's going to go. So, and this is the options. This is the options. If you catch a mini Jesus, then you have to go home.
Oh. You get penalized
Yes, you get penalized from the pinata.
with the.
But only have one little Jesus in there.
All right.
And the rest of them's like you may end up finding out who's the designated driver.
Okay.
They get some keys or whatever, and maybe like a naked dude or something falls out of it, like a naked, I don't know, G.I. Joe. And that just says that you're supposed to have sex that night.
All right.
That'd be great.
And then we can provide who that should be with.
No,
Oh.
it's up to the
It's gonna be me.
it's up to the pinata recipients.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah,
We'll tell Lydia about that.
she's gonna be angry.
She's gonna be so angry. Her and Gail.
Yeah, damn it.
Colby, National Newspaper Columnists Day.
Most of them are jerks.
I texted Richie Witt and Mike Fisher and told them that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just got a big LOL. How about Pet Owners Independence Day?
So what are we independent from?
I guess our pet. I didn't bring my pet with me today. Tolo's at home. You didn't bring your pets with you. So are
No.
we celebrating today, I guess?
Well, okay. I would rather be with my pet at all times than not be with my pet.
Me too.
It's just, so I don't want this day. Can we not have this day?
I don't think we need this.
I want to be independent.
International Record Store Day. When's the last time you were at a record store with records?
It was a CD warehouse.
Do they have records, though? Those aren't records.
They had records.
All right.
Yeah.
I was at...
Or it was the vinyl section.
They had their own section.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I was there. But my sons now, my 25-year-old, and Eli, my 17-year-old, they both inherited my love of the music I love.
Right.
You know, especially the 80s and hair bands and stuff.
None of my kids have liked the music that I love.
No.
Mm-mm.
But they are full bore into albums.
Okay.
Like Eli's, Dad, how do I start a record collection? I'm like, well, we'll start buying you records. You figure out which ones. And I have a catalog of probably 250 records.
So you're turning your kids into just mini skins?
Be whatever they want to be.
No, they're all going to be like, no, that music isn't as good as what I used that I have. No, this new skin. You're going to turn everybody into skin.
To his credit,
Yep.
Zach has his own taste also. Like
Okay.
he's into baby metal, Colby.
Hey, baby metal's cool.
He and his girlfriend go see baby metal. They've gone like twice in the last few years that they've come into town, and I'm like, the hell is baby metal?
And
you know what he told me? Ask Colby. I bet he knows.
Yep. Yep, I do know. It's like somebody took a cutesy anime and mixed it with death metal and said, "Here you go. Here it is." Because you'll hear blah, 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 and then you'll blah, 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 blah. That's basically what happens.
So out. Colby, I feel like we're celebrating this today. International Amateur Radio Day. We celebrate this every day, don't we?
Yeah, I've been an amateur at this my whole entire life. Even when I was probably considered a pro at my station, I was amateuring it up the whole time.
Kind of with you. And then finally, Colby, I don't know why we have this. National Velociraptor Awareness Day.
Dude.
Well, it's not like they're around anymore.
Well, they are. They're just chickens.
Okay. Are chickens velociraptors?
I think they used to be.
Really?
I mean,
I haven't heard
somewhere along
this.
the lines. Yeah. Well, have you ever the only reason why I say that is if you were to imagine like a really angry rooster, how it would attack. What's it going to do? It's going to like jump at you and kind of fly, and it's got its effing claws out, right? Now imagine how the Velociraptors have attacked in every Jurassic Park movie. It looks like an angry chicken. It does.
True.
It just, I mean, a very angry, vicious chicken with claws. But yeah, they look like chickens.
Colby, let's go down our national concert calendar quickly.
Okay.
We've got some notable acts here we need to get to. At Shank Hall in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, tonight at 8 o'clock.
Do not go to a place that's called Shank Hall.
Shank Hall in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at 8 o'clock tonight. You have Oceanic and Borderline.
Okay, no. You cannot be called Oceanic and Borderline and play at a place called Shank Hall.
Irony.
This is not the thing. I did not show up to Shank Hall not to have a mosh pit.
Do you feel like something bad's going to happen tonight there?
Yeah, or something great, but death metal-y, right? Yeah. No, Oceanic cannot play. No, stop it. Stop
Colby,
it. We need to keep the theme going.
Tonight at 9 o'clock at Moe's Alley in Santa Cruz, California.
If you don't say The Simpsons, I'm going to be upset.
It is Folk Yeah presents Throwing Muses with Art Sick.
The fuck did you just say?
Folk Yeah presents Throwing Muses with Art Sick. Isn't that a radio show, morning radio show over on the other station?
What?
Throwing Muses?
Yes. it's just them just being launched out of a humanipult.
A human cannonball.
Right. Which, by the way, the humanipult is different than the catapult because they use humans, not cats.
Colby, tonight in Grand Rapids, Michigan at Forest Hills Fine Arts Center.
Okay.
1-2-3 Andrus Around the Americas with the Grand Rapids Symphony.
That sounds like the most boring thing I've ever heard of.
I think I'm in.
Out.
I think I would rather go see that than the Throwing Muses.
No, because that sounds like it could involve people flying.
And then finally, Colby, and they're not far away, I might have to make the trip tonight at 8 o'clock to the River City Casino and Hotel in St. Louis, Missouri.
Kind of out.
Ladies' Night featuring Sheena Easton and Tiffany.
I might be back in.
Right?
I might be. Tiffany still does things?
Oh, she still does things. She ain't looking great doing it anymore, but I haven't seen Sheena Easton in a while, but I had it hard for Sheena Easton back in the day.
Oh, Sheena E? Hell yeah.
No,
Hell yeah.
not Sheila E. Sheena Easton.
Yes.
They're different people.
Can be.
Well, all right. I'm not even going to go there. Pinata.
Do you think Tiffany still believes that they're alone now?
I think we're alone now.
Well,
I think she saw his red hair.
You
know who's missing from that lineup? Debbie Gibson.
Yeah, Debbie Gibson
Dude, she still looks really good too.
She used to not
her
be
on
the
social.
greatest looking to me.
No, me neither. Tiffany was up there.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
Did Tiffany
Tracy
do
Lord.
Playboy?
I don't know. She looks like she's got fake cans, though.
I think Tiffany did Playboy at one point.
Oh, then we need to dig that up.
I think have had that issue at one point in my life.
Digitally or the paper copy?
No, the paper copy,
Okay.
of course, because this was before secure download of internets was a thing.
You didn't download the digital copy on Napster?
Right. As I got some other kind of virus for my computer.
Oh, Lord.
Your virus has an STD that's got a computer.
God, I remember those. I remember Napster. I had a roommate when the whole Napster lawsuit thing came down.
Right.
Because our computer, we shared a computer back then, and it was the thing was in his name, the Napster account.
Right.
Dude, and he got hit with like $5,000 of like fines and legal fees and crap from that whole Napster thing.
Wow. Never did the Napster, but I did basically like break like 3 different computers through LimeWire.
LimeWire,
Yeah. Well,
high tech, man.
I got that fresh new song. I also can't use my L button anymore.
My mouse goes the opposite direction that I scroll it to.
And I'm pretty sure my accounts have been hacked. This is amazing. That's good music.
Yeah, but it was worth it because that's a killer song.
That's right. That I could have paid what? $1.50 for?
Oh, good Lord.
Bought the single, the cassette.
Could have bought the 45 at Josie Records
Yes.
or Bill's Records and Tapes.
Poor Bill.
I miss cassettes too.
Man. Josh Johnson does a great skit about trying to describe CDs and then cassettes to like younger
to
people.
young people.
And it's hilarious. That dude's hilarious.
I love watching young people try to open either cassette boxes or CD cases.
Impossible.
None of them can do it.
Impossible. They were impossible back in the day. Like, even when you got the wrap off of it and then you went to open it. Yeah, you would still end up snapping the cover.
Young people don't know that we struggled with them. They don't have to know that part of it. We just want to make them feel stupid. It's like putting a rotary dial phone in front of your kid and say, all right, dial your phone number.
Right.
What? Where are the buttons?
I don't know.
Where's the screen? All right, Colby.
And now, Tim, it's time for the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim
Sports Report.
Where we go three wide. Wait, we're back.
That might have been a little misfire on my part. Not going to lie.
Trouble in turn 2.
I know I'm going to recover from that. Listening to NASCAR and IndyCar on the radio
is the worst.
Is the best.
It's the absolute worst. I used to have to, oh my God, I'd run that. And I've described this before, but those that don't know have never heard NASCAR on the radio. It is the absolute, because they don't just have two guys covering this.
No.
Thing. They do not.
Got a guy in every turn.
They've got your original, like at the start and finish line, your two guys, right? One's like your play-by-play, the other's the color commentator that kind of does the beginning walk up and describes what's going on. They're your main core people, right? But how the race goes, it is so wheels off. Oh my God. Is start finish line has your these voices, and then they get into like turn 1, it's a completely different voice describing the action. Turn 2, completely different voice describing the action. And then it goes back to the people covering kind of the middle. And then turn 3 has another voice, and turn 4 has another voice. And I'll describe how this happens when you're listening to it on the radio. It starts off kind of bland. It starts off, well, we've got a great race for you guys tonight as, well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is out here trying to do his thing, and he's really setting it up, and we're off. And then it immediately goes to turn 1, and turn 1 is the guy that's there is now just a little bit louder and a little bit more excited than the first set of people. Yeah, and there's Dale. Here he comes. He's turning around. He's got the line. He's got the line. And then turn 2 kicks in, and he's just got to be a little bit more excited. Yeah, I got him over here, and it just keeps elevating all the way around. You've got 500 effing laps that are about to happen, and each one of them accelerates until finally the end of it. It sounds like I can't say myself. I don't know what's going on. I'm going blind because I'm yelling. That's the end. Blind? Because they're yelling, because their eyes are closed hard.
I like when they get all the way around and the guy in turn 4 is yelling so loud you don't know what's happening, and the guy that's in the press box calling the race from the booth that's at the start-finish line resets the tone. And his voice comes back down here. Right. Oh, he's coming across the line in 30th place. He's trying to chase
They have to periodically.
Yeah, and then they go back up as they go back around.
But and I've done so many of these races, and it's always in turn 2 is when things go wrong, and he's the most excited about it. Is they get to turn 2 and he's just like, trouble in turn 2. Oh my God, diarrhea. That guy.
Diarrhea, cha.
That's amazing.
I think they heard you in the next building over there. They think there's a race on now. They're trying to find it on TV.
The screen froze. The screen froze. The screen froze of as we're watching ourselves of me with just my mouth completely open.
Happens a lot of it.
So there you go.
Colby, speaking of sports.
Oh yeah, back to the things that you have to talk about.
We are a mere days away from the NFL draft.
Woo!
The Cowboys have a historic opportunity here to improve what was a historically bad defense last year.
They need to.
They have picks 12 and 20 in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have a second round, and I think it's, 92 in the third round?
It's actually the best because where they have failed historically is in the second round anyway.
Yeah, so I'm okay with that. I'm not wasting a pick there. So I just thought we're not going to like analyze the draft or anything, but I wanted to at least offer who I think, because of course I got to write about this crap every day and come up with a new angle just about every day, right? Like what are the Cowboys? And Fish and Richie and I went out Thursday night to a fine establishment in Frisco for some drinks. And I don't know how many people walked up to us, as happens when we go out.
Right.
You get the randoms coming up asking us sports questions when we're just trying to have a beer and talk about chicks and stuff. Hey, who are the Cowboys taking at 12 and 20? Like every single person that walked up to us. Who are they taking at 12 and 20? I said, they're going to pass.
Yeah.
They're going to pass. But look, and I've covered all the mock drafts. I've covered all of the speculation, both locally and on a national level. And I think I've got the two guys, and this is assuming they stay with 12 and 20 and they don't move up or down, which I don't think they need to one way or the other. There's a lot of speculation they may move up to like 6 to get Caleb Downs. I think he's gone by 6 anyway, and it doesn't matter. And there's other people at 12. You can hang on to those draft picks, and you can still improve your defense dramatically. So I think my picks, if all goes according to Hoyle, whoever that is.
What?
At number 12, I think I want Jermod McCoy from Tennessee.
You know what? I'm in. I'm actually in. I like this.
And he's definitely going to be there because of the injury potential, the history, But, dude, from when this guy did play, he's a beast, man. He's a top 10 pick if he doesn't get hurt last year.
Right.
So I'm okay, and you need a corner. You need somebody opposite Deron Bland, and I think he's better than Deron Bland. And at 20, Colby, it is the old man himself, Hakeem Messidor, at edge. I think if these players are here, I think it's a no-brainer. This is where they go.
Right. I'm trying to think how I think about that could really come up with some good stuff. All right, I'm okay with the name Messidor.
Okay.
All right, I'm okay with the name. I think I could come up. My favorite thing to do in life is when watching the Dallas Cowboys is to come up with ways to work their names in.
Yeah.
Like first down getting Jason Witten, stuff like that.
Until he wasn't.
Yeah. DeMarcus Ware, you go nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's these are amazing.
Yeah.
Messidor.
We can find a way to work Messidor in there somewhere.
He just tore you apart, sons.
That's
like apart, sons.
I feel like that's a stretch.
Well, there's a lot of stretches. I mean,
that's the point, though, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Other names thrown out there, obviously, Caleb Downs. I don't think he'll be there for the Cowboys, even if they wanted to move up to 6 to get him. Reuben Bain Jr., I would not be mad at him. I would not be mad at Sonny Styles. And I would take either one of those guys at 12 or 20 if they were around. But I don't think they'll both be around for those two picks. So, and some people, I think Dane Brugler had the Cowboys trading up not for Caleb Downs, but for Sonny Styles.
Okay.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch to move up for a linebacker.
I mean,
I don't care who. He better be Micah Parsons reincarnated. Wait, Micah Parsons isn't dead.
Yeah, you can't reincarnate the living.
It's just his career.
I don't know if it's dead yet.
Because he's in Green Bay.
I still don't know if it's dead yet.
What's he ever done? How many Super Bowls has he won, Colby?
None, but he was
exactly.
But he was with the Cowboys, so that
now he's with the Packers.
Yeah.
How many championships did Luka win, Colby? Yeah, that's what I thought. He sucks.
Don't go start that. We're talking football. I don't. You know how heated this particular subject gets me. Just don't.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, Colby, Luka traded to the Lakers.
Yeah.
For a bag of beans.
A bag of chips.
Bag of used condoms.
It wasn't even like good chips.
For a subscription to Chocolate Ant of the Month.
It was bad chips.
So, yeah, the Cowboys will definitely have opportunities, and we'll go over all of the picks next Saturday.
We did turn some of them bad chips into some good chips, though. So I think we're all right. Yeah.
Sure, I'll take it. But we'll get all over that. You guys let us know in the comments or on the fan text. Am I allowed to call it that? The fan text. That sort of slipped out.
Yeah, that did.
The fan stream sports text.
Yeah.
214-937-0569.
Yeah, the fan text is a totally different.
Yeah, I don't think we can say that. I don't know if it's trademarked or copyrighted or whatever.
Probably.
We don't need to cross that line, though.
It's probably been spitalized at some point.
Oh, my gosh. What hasn't?
Yeah.
And also, Colby, here locally, the first place Texas Rangers.
Yes.
How about those Rangers right now at 11-9? Half a game ahead of the Angels, 3.5 games ahead of both Houston and Seattle as of today. Last night in Seattle, a 5-0 win, their third straight victory, and they are 4-0 against the Mariners, who are the favorite to win the division this year.
Correct.
Which is a strong start to the season, I think.
Can we completely say that Josh Young is out of his slump?
I believe we can.
Okay, officially, because he hit 3 doubles last night?
Yes.
Goodness.
Can we say that officially Jacob deGrom is back from surgery for the 18th time?
We can, but I wouldn't say it out loud.
Oh, crap.
Because that sounds real jinxy, Tim.
He's going to get hurt.
You're going to turn into Sean over here, speaking of the fan.
deGrom dominated the Dodgers in that series. 9 strikeouts, 5-2 win earlier in the week.
Yep.
Nathan, we'll see if it continues. Nathan Eovaldi on the bump tonight in Seattle. He is 0-3 in that building.
But if anybody's going to turn it around, it's big game Nate, right? So
I would think so. And, I kind of posed the question, DeGrom's your, by default, kind of ace on the staff?
Yeah, because of how much you're paying him.
Oh, my God, so much money. Almost as much money as I'm making.
I need to renegotiate my contract then.
Do you get free chocolate-covered ants?
No.
Contract? That's great, man. I get paid in ants, not uncles. But I think Eovaldi, he hasn't had the strongest start to the season, but I almost consider Eovaldi the ace of the staff.
Yes.
It's not necessarily where he's slotted in all the time, but.
Well, because we still remember how he did in that particular World Series and in the playoffs and all that. And basically, anytime you needed something good to happen and you needed to force something good to happen with the Texas Rangers here of late, it's, is Eovaldi on the mound? Then we should be okay.
Yeah. Kind of get that. Yeah, I still get that. I know he started off slow this year, but I still get that. Cody Bradford moved to the 60-day injured list this week, and Chris Martin on the 15-day IL with a right shoulder impingement. Have you ever impinged your shoulder?
Up against something?
I don't know what that means. What is an impingement?
I've been, because of my pro wrestling career, I've been, pinned.
Yeah.
Benched.
You've been impinged.
Yeah, that's happened.
It's funny because I do this show out in Tampa with former major leaguer Orestes Destrada. And we talk a lot of baseball, and he laughs when these guys come out with an oblique injury.
Uh-huh.
And Big O played in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
He's like, Tim, I've never heard of an oblique. Like the muscle, it's not just an injury. I never heard the word oblique until like 5 years ago. And I kind of agree. We never heard as kids a player hurting their oblique. Like it was just a whatever. Like, I don't know, a shoulder strain or a chest sprain or whatever.
Your
it was.
side hurts.
Yeah. He was just laughing. And I'm kind of like that with a shoulder impingement. Have we ever heard of an impingement?
I see. This isn't the first time I've ever heard of shoulder impingement, but I guess I imagine that your shoulder doesn't have a lot of movement. Like it's
right.
It's being stopped from moving.
It's being impaired.
You wouldn't say I have a shoulder impairment. That sounds weird.
It's probably not politically correct for the non-impaired shoulders that are out there.
Right. You can't say that.
Can't say that on TV.
You'll be canceled.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Colby, the Angels just a half a game back. A's are a full game back. Rangers early control of the division. We just hope it can stay that way. And how about a repeat of 2023?
Yeah. Okay. I'm in.
Are you in?
Yes.
You're not going to argue with me about that?
I'm not. Let's do
retort?
that again. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm in for that. I'm excited. I'm excited about Texas Rangers baseball. Colby, and finally, your Dallas Stars. This is Shane Turtle of the Dallas Stars.
I like Stars.
I remember the old TV commercial, Colby, where you had Shane Churla and who was the other dude? It was number 4.
What?
Crap, I can't remember the player. Doing a TV commercial for the Stars, like in the mid-90s.
Okay, yes.
Because Stars on TV aired on Channel 4 and Channel 27. So Shane Churla was number 27, and then you had, crap, I can't remember his name, number 4 for the Stars, and they would be there in their whatever Stars get ups, and they're saying, you can watch the Stars on Channel 4, Channel 27, like whatever. It's super hokey, right?
Yeah.
But I always remember Shane Churla was a beast. He's one with the first beast of the Stars after they moved here from Minnesota. And he'd always do those spots. This is Shane Churla of the Dallas Stars. So, yeah, that's where I go back in my hockey brain. Colby, they are entering the playoffs. The Stanley Cup playoffs. Pete DeBoer is no longer here to weigh them down.
Correct.
Instead, Glenn Gulletson is here to weigh them down, I think.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the Glenn Gulletson hire.
The rehire?
The rehire of Glenn Gulletson, because it was a miserable failure the first time. Granted, that was like 13 years ago, and it was his first head coaching job, and he's been around the league quite a bit now and gained a lot more experience.
Right, but there is a reason why he didn't stay around the league, that he came back here. There's a reason.
Yeah, and I'm not fully convinced still that he's that great of a coach, but you know what? They're in the playoffs. 50 wins, 112 points, second in the Central. Home ice in round 1. So if you would have told me that when they made the hire, I'd probably been okay with that.
Yes.
Your first round opponent is the Minnesota Wild. That game is today on Saturday, Colby, as they kick off the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Do you kick off Stanley Cup playoffs?
As we got to face off the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Yeah, I don't think we can kick off. I don't think
you can.
I think that's a football term.
But I feel like it's a football term that's evolved into a term that just means the start of something outside of, like, it's a term that fits outside of sports now.
I mean, it is, but I think when you're starting to talk about other sports, I don't think you can use it anymore.
Can't say we're going to kick off the World Series on Tuesday.
Right? No.
Like, I would say that. That's something I would say.
I don't think you can, though. I don't think you should. I mean, yes, you can. You're available to do that. I don't think you should. I think each sport, until it needs to start growing a little bit and going, you know what, we need to say it differently. We don't need to kick off our baseball playoffs.
And you can't kick off the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
No.
So what do you do? What do you say?
I don't know. Shoot off?
Well, that just sounds gay, Colby. I think you can say you're going to shoot something off.
You know what? I don't think it sounds gay.
Yeah, well, you say that then. I'm going to refrain. I'm still going to say the Stars are kicking off the playoffs against the Minnesota Wild. Because I think it sounds natural.
I don't know, puck off.
How about you just say
puck off?
Puck off, Colby.
Yeah, you can puck off the Stanley Cup.
How about we just say later today on Saturday, the Stars and the Wild begin their playoff series.
Yes,
in the first round of the Stanley Cup final.
You can do that. So you can come up with a good hockey term for it. Just say begin.
Miro Heiskanen still undecided if he will be playing in game 1. He missed the final 3 regular season games with that lower body injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I think his status will be important here moving into the series. Other key injury is Rupe Hintz. And that does not sound nearly as encouraging for maybe even the series, as he may be out for the whole series. NHL.com is reporting that he will be out at least for game 1, and that game 3 might even be in question here. I wonder if they just skip over game 2 or it doesn't matter. It's kind of a curious way for them to operate that.
Right.
But yeah, man, the Stars are sort of clicking on all cylinders? Are we allowed to say that? It's not a car race.
And I mean, no, it's not.
They're firing. Are you clicking on all cylinders or are you firing on all cylinders?
I think if you're clicking on all cylinders, you probably need to change the oil.
It's probably shouldn't have clicks in your cylinders.
No, you shouldn't have clicks in your cylinders.
Man, we're just breaking down all sorts of sports analogies.
I mean, I think because a lot of sports analogies are wrong.
They're just stupid, aren't they?
Yeah, they're dumb. So
I don't like it.
there you go. You know what we should do, though?
What's that?
We should put the end of the first hour here and then go starting off the next hour with Good, Bad, and Ugly and Mystery Shotgun.
Oh, you want to take a break?
This would be a proper place.
Is that what you're saying?
Because if we don't, that means that I have 5 minutes to do Good, Bad, and Ugly.
We can't do that in 5 minutes.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No. I agree, Colby.
So there you go.
Let's do that.
Coming up next, if you are listening to the full 2-hour broadcast of the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show, we're going to go Good, Bad, and Ugly. And then we're a little mystery shotgun and a little news and notes. If you're not, then come find the second hour wherever you can find it. That's all coming up next on the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hey folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. What is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things? To showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Although it may seem tempting to go without health care insurance, the financial risk far outweighs the gain you may experience. For example, did you know if you simply broke your leg, it could cost you nearly $7,500? Put on top of that a hospital stay, you could be looking at $10,000 to $15,000. Ensuring that you don't go uncovered is so important, as according to CNBC, high medical bills are the highest contributing factor to why Americans end up taking money out of their retirement savings, or worse, find themselves filing bankruptcy. So go to don'tgouncovered.com or call 800-669 1505. Now, depending on your income, you can get plans for zero premium. Our experts will guide you through the process effortlessly. They will shop many plans and find the one that's right for you. I called and I have full health coverage through Florida Blue for zero monthly premium. It's a free call, so why go uncovered? It's a huge risk. Go to don'tgouncovered.com or call 800-669-1505. That's 800-669-1505.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out OrionGolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That guy over there, Colby Sapp.
That's right. It's my name.
As we kick off hour 2 of the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show live on a Saturday, a rainy and a cold Saturday here in the DFW. I don't like it, Colby.
Actually, I do.
It's like 87 degrees yesterday.
I really appreciate not really the rain, but just the weather being a little cooler because we're going to get it. We always know. It happens every year.
I know.
And I don't need anybody to walk up to me and be like, hey, man, it sure is hot. Yes, we all know it's August. It gets effing hot around here. I hate the conversation that starts off about the heat. Man, it's so hot. Why are you surprised?
Like it was a surprise to you that it's hot in July in Texas? I'm sorry.
Why are you surprised?
I don't really understand why.
Man, it's 103 outside. That's normal.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's midnight.
It's normal.
It's 103 at midnight. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? Eh?
85 in my house. And air conditions have a tough time keeping up. That's normal.
Man, I don't know that I've turned the air conditioner on in my house yet.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not a thing for me. My air conditioner probably hasn't ever turned off.
In the wintertime?
Yeah, I like it cold, sir.
Oh, hell no.
My favorite thing to do is when it's like really cold. Of course, the kid and the missus end up, they'll ask, hey, can we turn on the heater? And I'm like,
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. Reluctantly, go ahead. So,
But yeah, I mean, the heater in the wintertime, I obviously we have that on. We have like space heaters in every room too, because I keep the heater fairly low, for the house. I mean, I think it never goes above like 66, 67.
okay, yeah.
So it only kicks on when it's like in the 30s, outside and stuff. Otherwise, we're just rolling with it. But I might have turned the AC on one of these. Well, you know what? I think I did a couple weeks ago when it got like into the upper 90s for a couple of days straight.
Right.
We had abnormally high temperatures, and it was starting to creep up into the 77 degrees in my house.
No.
And then I clip it on and bring it down to like 72 or something, and
Dude,
then I just turn it off.
I walk by the thermostat and it says the room temperature is 72. I think somebody deserves to have, a good bop on the head at that point, that it wasn't turned on before then.
Yeah, no, I'm completely fine with it in the mid 70s in my house.
The worst thing for me, the worst feeling in the world for me is to be at work all day long and then walking to my apartment and then opening the apartment door and walking inside, and it feels the same degree as it does outside. Something is wrong, and it feels awful.
If it's nice outside, then I open all the windows.
No. First
Always.
of all, opening all the windows, you know what it does? It shuts my face down.
Why?
It just
Allergies?
shuts my face down. Like, especially if we were to like open the windows and then me be asleep at night, is what you normally do.
Right.
I will wake up and I will look like the literal Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
Can't
but
wait for
only the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man if he was Asian. Like, nothing is open.
I feel like I need to make AI create an image of that.
It just is. It looks like a Shar-Pei that can't see. That's what happens.
That is awesome. No, I mean, if it's in the upper 60s, low 70s, I'll just freaking open all the windows. And man, I let the air flow through. I take my shirt off and I let my nipples dry out naturally in the wind.
Why were they wet?
Nipples.
You're saying that like nipples are wet.
Are your nipples not wet?
No, my nipples are never wet unless somebody is now mouth suckered onto them. They're not, or I'm in the shower. Those are the or the pool. Those are the 3 times when I have wet nipples, Tim. Don't mark that.
Mark. I'm on a roll marking stuff too lately.
Oh my God. This is going to tie in with your JP jokes and everybody else. This is amazing.
105.10, Colby's nipples. Never going to forget that, Colby. Probably hear that next week.
So at this point, Tim, is normally when you start to play the intro and introduce a segment that we're going to do.
Oh, we're doing segments now?
Yeah, this would be the GBU part of the show.
This is where we talk about our favorite place to snort chocolate covered ants.
No, it's got music. It's got intro.
That's why I couldn't find it.
It's got a lot of things that will probably show right about now. Welcome into the good, the bad, and the ugly. That segment of the show where I go through all the people that were born today. And then I make a list, and on that list is the people that I think are famous enough to make that list. And I offer that list up to you guys for us individually to decide between me, Tim, and you guys who is the good person, who is the bad person, and who is the ugly person. All right, starting off today, recently has made his way onto this podcast as a subject.
Ooh.
He does puppets.
Oh.
Turning 64 years old today. It's one Jeff Dunham.
Jeff. He's funny, man.
As it says on famousbirthdays.com, he's a ventriloquist.
He is a ventriloquist. That means he works with fountain pens.
Yes, and he can throw pens.
Yes.
So
I like Jeff Dunham.
I do.
I didn't realize he was that old.
He is 64.
Probably going to die soon.
I mean, he's older than you are, which makes him really old.
Ancient.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I wrote this person down, Tim, so you may have to look her up. But I wrote her down.
Okay.
Turning 39 years old today, Rosie Huntington Whitley. I don't know why I grabbed this. And you know what? I can look her up as well.
Rosie Huntington Whitley.
It was a picture, and I can't remember if I was like, oh, hey.
Oh, she's a Victoria's Secret model.
There you go.
Who in this photo looks like a man. Oh, she's Jason Statham's wife too, by the way.
That would be the yes. So
That's
she's been in some. That's where I recognize the face from. Is she's been in some Statham movies.
Okay,
gotcha.
Yep, that's why.
And
she's all right. I mean,
there's a couple of well, as anybody and everybody can be pictured wrong.
Oh, I'm always gorgeous, Colby.
There's quite a few pictures of you where it's gone wrong, and there's
it's gone wrong.
Yeah, there's pictures of you where it's gone right. By the way, I don't know. It's this photo, Tim. What happened to the other eye?
Whoa. I don't like that one either.
AI had a fun time with that one. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So
that's a little bizarre.
I'm not talking about Allen Iverson. Sorry,
No.
it's on my phone, so Tim can't like show you the picture that we're looking at right now, which is kind of bad broadcasting.
Yeah, it's bad radio.
So bad radio when we start talking about pictures we can't show you without describing them properly.
Yeah, we can't even describe it properly. That's the worst part.
Eric Roberts turned 70 years old today.
Julia Roberts' big brother.
The dude, by the way, if you're an action movie nut like I'm an action movie nut,
Love Eric Roberts.
and you have not seen the best of the best or the best of the best 7
Or anything in between.
anything in between, you need to go back and you need to now watch the best of the best. Those movies are hokey and also awesome at the same damn time. And they actually have some really good fight scenes in them. I mean, yes, they're older, so we have a lot more that we now notice that we didn't notice back in the day. But yeah, they're amazing. So go check out Eric Roberts.
He might be the more talented of the Roberts siblings, I'm telling you.
You know what? Julia Roberts, with her skills as an actress,
She has her place.
has maybe a little bit overblown how great of an actress she is.
Yeah.
But you notice her skills in doing things. She makes you feel the parts that you're supposed to feel, right? So I wouldn't say that out of those two, that she doesn't do a better job of conveying feelings across from the silver screen to my face. But Eric Roberts does a better job at kicking ass. Say that right now.
Definitely. I like to see her in one of his roles and him in one of her roles.
Just flippity flop them.
Yeah.
You could ask an AI to do that, and it would do that in a heartbeat.
Kind of look shockingly similar.
A little bit.
Like even more than siblings should.
No, siblings should kind of look alike, Tim. That's what happens.
But that much, unless they're twins.
And they're kind of following along. They have the same genetic bag to pick out of.
Wait, can you have, I don't know twin rules. Can you have identical twins of the opposite sex? Or
Yes.
they have to be fraternal?
No, you can have identical twins of the
opposite sex.
Correct.
Maybe that's how they are, but they're several years apart in age.
Just one stayed to bake a lot longer.
One wasn't cooked all the way.
Just kick the other one out. There you go. Get out. My house now. Damn it.
I win.
I kicked him out of the clubhouse, mommy. All the food is mine.
Give me that umbilical.
Turning 34 years old today, and I'm going to have to look her up too. Chloe Bennett.
Chloe
Don't remember where.
Bennett.
She was on.
How you doing?
She was a part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's where I remember her from.
She was the hacker chick, right?
And she was the Quake, one of the I didn't call them mutants yet because Marvel hadn't acquired the X-Men correctly yet. So yeah,
man. I've had worse.
one that has always been on the list for as long as I knew she existed on this earth, turning 50 years old, Melissa Joan Hart.
She's 50?
She is 50.
Really?
And
With her Forrest Whitaker eye?
I've never noticed.
Oh, yeah. She's got a Forrest Whitaker eye. Has since she was little. Like, that's all I can see on her is Forrest Whitaker eye.
You know what? And I'm perfectly.
No,
she's
she's
always
cute.
been on the list.
All right. See, I've never considered her hot, but I think she's cute. And I mean, I've had worse.
See, this is where we get into the difference of. I don't have a level of hotness that, like, once you get to it, you go into a different category.
Yeah, I do.
See, because I just look at a lot of those ladies that you probably have in that as they're in my expensive category, right? They're just that. No, I don't want to live the lifestyle that would enable me to be with that person, because I would have to live by a different set of rules, and I just don't want to do that. So that's what I see.
All right.
So they don't count into the list. It's like they're not even fun to look at. There they are over there. I mean, you can just, no matter what they're wearing, you can kind of tell like they're probably driving a Porsche of some sort.
Right.
and they're wearing every bit of what they own. It's like, yeah, I'm showing you how much I got right now. I just don't. Nope. Out. Turning 79 years old today. And then, honestly, one of my favorite vampire movies of all times, James Woods.
You sure he's still with us? Oh, he is with. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he is. I retweeted one of his tweets yesterday. It'd be weird if he was dead.
Yeah, and you were retweeting his tweeter.
What movie are you talking about?
That was oh my God. My brain just shut down on the file cabinet.
Vampire in Brooklyn?
No.
Wasn't it Vampire in Brooklyn?
Is James Woods. He was like the main in this movie.
Everyone out there is screaming the name of it.
It's just called Vampires. That's the reason why. It's
1998.
John Carpenter's Vampires.
Oh, very early. Okay, yeah, his younger years.
It has like
Daniel Baldwin in it.
Yeah, it has one of the Baldwins in it, and it's not the Baldwin that anybody's ever heard of.
It's Daniel.
It's the Daniel Baldwin, who's the like me now, the bigger version of a Baldwin. It's great though. His I don't give a shit attitude of James Woods in that movie just matches so well. And it's kind of hokey, and it tries to be super scary, but it's also the John Carpenter style of special effects. So it's not quite the greatest. It's something to behold. It's when it's over, you're going to think, "Oh, I just watched that." And that's all that's going to happen. But I've seen it a multitude of times.
It's insane. I don't think I ever saw it. I remember the movie, but I don't think I ever saw it.
So,
because you know why? You know why this movie came out? Number one, John Carpenter's a pretty damn good director for stuff like this.
Yes.
I was always into John Carpenter. This was post Lost Boys.
Yes.
So Lost Boys, like, I feel had an influence on all of these. And I remember thinking, like, these are all just Lost Boys copies. I'm probably out. I'm not going to watch this.
No, well, the whole vampire genre is not Lost Boys copies.
It is. Lost Boys invented vampires. They didn't even exist.
It really didn't. It really didn't.
As far as I'm concerned.
You might want to go talk to, I don't know, Bram Stoker about all of this.
He's not a real person.
He's
not a real name.
Yeah.
It's made up.
By the way, go watch that movie now.
Which one?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Didn't they have like 5 of them named that?
No, the Keanu Reeves version.
Okay, all right.
Like the one that mostly when people say that,
yeah,
they're talking about that
Keanu
version.
Reeves one. Okay.
Yeah, go watch that version now. It hits different.
Really?
I'll just say it hits very different.
Why?
Because the style of the movie it's very stylistic, right? The way they're doing everything is very stylistic. Well, if you go to watch that on with it bumped up to like 401k or whatever,
yeah,
it just
I'm gonna bump it up to my retirement plan,
that's
Colby.
Right. Oh, my brain's
401k.
Yeah, 4K.
Hey, you got any of them 401k TVs in here?
I went into my file cabinet and said, "What?
It took me a second to realize what you said.
I need a description of a TV definition." That's what my mind handed me. My mind handed my lips the wrong thing.
Oh my God.
Anyway, yeah. So go watch Bram Stoker's Dracula in 401k. It's different. I should stop broadcasting. That's hilarious. America Ferrera is 42 years old today. So America's 42 years old today.
So she was in that show. I forgot the name of the show she was in. My wife at the time watched all the time. But she's kind of cute, you know? I don't have anything against America. I don't have anything against America, Colby.
That's good for you. That
she ain't no Canada, but
was it Ugly Betty?
Yes, Ugly Betty. That's the one. Yeah. And they did. They kind of had her made up to look kind of ugly, like dorky or nerdy, right?
Right, they did, which she kind of shined through. Is by the way, just noticing that's not it. So, Conan O'Brien is 63 years old. I was today years old when I realized that they spelled O'Brien wrong on his name. It's O'Brien. Conan O'Brien.
The E and the I are backwards?
It's an E. It's not an A. It's not Brian.
Okay, well, O'Brien is spelled with an E.
Yeah, it's O'Brien. We've been saying it wrong this whole time.
You're confusing me again.
It's Conan O'Brien.
That's how you spell O'Brien.
No, it's not.
It's not Brian, the first name.
Yeah, it's
not O'Brien, which is spelled with an E, Colby.
No, you should spell.
What are you doing?
You should spell Brian with an A. We should lock it down. This is stupid. We should lock things down. I want to start locking things down about the spellings and stuff. I want to lock it down to where it's easier to know. Because I swear to God, when I started writing this, I went Obrian, and I double checked again. I was like, that says E. That's wrong. Brian should always be with an A.
Well, I think it's Scottish, and I don't think they have the letter A in their alphabet.
Well, now they do. I bet it's there now.
Because they're weird.
Well, then how did Conan be spelled Conan then? It's got an A in there.
That's the first name. It's different. That's a different alphabet. How old is Conan O'Brien?
He's 63.
I used to think he was really funny.
Still really funny.
I don't know about that.
He's just off the rails because he has less people telling him what to do. So he just does more stuff. David Tennant turns 55 years old today.
Okay, where would I know? I know the name, but where would I know his fine work from?
You haven't watched, you're not a Doctor Who fan. So.
I have not watched an episode of Doctor Who since the 70s, Colby.
Okay, he was, you know what? I'm going to put him as my favorite Doctor at this point in time. David
Tennant?
Yeah.
Wasn't Benedict Cumberbatch a doctor?
He was Sherlock Holmes at one point. I don't remember him being. I
thought that's where he got to start. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't watch.
If he has, then I missed it. I'm an on and off. I'll watch this Doctor. I won't watch this other one type of Doctor Who fan. I don't watch every single one of them. It's like one of my.
Let's go find out.
Varied
Colby.
Side projects.
I don't see his name on the list, so
apparently.
So David Tennant was the 10th Doctor.
Correct.
And he was the 14th Doctor.
They had to bring him back. He was so good.
They only brought him back for 1 year. Now they got some other. Now look, I guess I don't understand. Why are there multiple doctors? I thought they just recast it all the time.
It's only that, but there's multiple layers of space-time. So there's multiple places the Doctor could be at. There's multiple universes. All the sci-fi stuff that you can think about when it's talking about realms and reason and possibility and all of that.
Yeah.
Basically, Doctor Who kind of plays with as a narrative throughout its whole maturation. Like anything that could be a varied scientific theory.
Right.
Doctor Who's going to get involved.
See, Tom Baker is the one that I watched as a kid. The 4th Doctor from 74 to 81. And I think I only watched him because I thought it was Roger Daltrey from The Who.
Okay.
Because they looked exactly alike. And I thought, I know that guy from that band. Because we're talking like 8-year-old me.
David Tennant was also in probably the role that if I had to pick the one that I really enjoyed him in.
Yeah.
Doctor Who, I really enjoyed him in that. But he was also the Purple Man in Jessica Jones.
I need to watch that because that's got my future ex-girlfriend in it.
Well, you might get to watch her again, by the way.
Do I need to get caught up on Jessica Jones before all of that? Is that relevant?
It's going to be kind of relevant, yeah. Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, of course, Daredevil with the current Daredevil going on, Punisher, all of that. They're kind of bringing all of that back because of how awesome it was, and it's doing really, really, really well. Probably should have muted my mic for that.
Why?
And finally, turning 47 years old, the Kourtney Kardashian. And at this moment today was when I realized How many letters are in Kardashian? It's a lot.
It's too many.
It's too many.
And it's not spelled with an E.
A lot of A's in there.
Hey. Don't count out the A's, Colby.
Don't count out the A's.
Don't count out those A's.
What's up, Grego?
Colby celebrating Facebook birthdays.
Woot.
This past week. I probably could have been a little more prepared for this.
You could have, or you just not do it, because the only people that on Facebook birthdays that we recognize are people that you went to the bar with.
My classmates.
Yeah.
And bartenders. So in the bartender category, happy birthday to Katie Cummings, who was my bar wife for a while. So she got like a real husband.
Is that the one Ford grabbed?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Different Katie.
All right.
Oh man, I missed that Katie too. Sorry, Ford. Carmen Gross.
Ew.
From school. Happy birthday to Carmen. Happy birthday to Allison Booth.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Bryce George.
Double named.
Happy birthday to A.R. Cameron. Puffin Stuff.
Okay.
I believe is what we called her.
Mm-hmm.
And then Colby coming in.
What?
Tomorrow. Coming in Colby tomorrow.
No.
Will be Lance Alberg.
What?
Happy birthday, Lance, tomorrow. Jeannie Martin. Happy birthday to you. She was one of my former married crushes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can say that on the air or not.
I mean, you did. It's already happened.
Happy birthday to Heather Lynn.
Uh-huh.
Colby, happy birthday to the very hot but awkwardly named 10 Engine.
What? That's their.
It's named after a fire truck, I think.
Right.
That's her name, 10 Engine. Pretty hot, too. Then Colby coming up next week. We'll probably repeat these next week, too.
Please tell me the last person that you said isn't of Native American descent.
No, she's blonde hair, blue eyed.
Okay, good. That'd be very.
That's why I think she was named after a fire truck.
Yes. That'd be very unfortunate.
Colby, how about the longtime friend of the show, Ron Gallagher? Remember Ron used to comment on our live shows on the bar all the time?
Right. And then he would break those watermelons during his jokes.
During his jokes with
Yeah.
his weird haircut?
Yeah.
That's right. He did. Same guy. Absolutely the same guy. There's no question. Chelsea Cabrera, happy birthday.
What's up?
And other classmate that was in our yearbook class that we always kind of, we liked her. We weren't making fun of her, but we made fun of her name often.
Okay.
Or maybe when I say we, I should say I.
You did.
I made fun of her name, which is weird for a guy with my last name.
Yep.
Liz Nafsker.
I don't find anything funny about this name, sir.
It's fun to say. Just say it. Say it with me, Colby. Nafsker.
Naftasker.
See, that's fun to say, especially when you're all assed up at high school in yearbook.
Right. It just sounds like it has warring consonants. They're like fighting with each other.
Yeah. So happy birthday to all of you people.
All right,
Colby. My good. I had this picked out already.
Good for you.
Chloe Bennett.
Oh, okay.
She's my good. Because obviously my hierarchy.
Hello, Arky. How are you doing?
Hot girl outranks girl who outranks sports guy who outranks normal guy, right?
Okay.
So there you go. Bad, Colby? Conan O'Brien.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really ticked me off lately. And then my ugly, and you're not going to like it, Colby. Could have also been Conan O'Brien, as he is not a handsome man. But he does have more hair than me. Colby, and I don't want to do this. I feel like I'm morally obligated to do this, to make this aware to people who don't already recognize this.
Mm-hmm.
My ugly is Melissa Joan Hart.
What are you doing?
It's a public service for everybody.
There's I mean, James Woods, by gods, is in here right now.
I have way too much respect for James Woods. I can never call him.
You're going to have to make me counter use my stuff that I wasn't planning on doing because I literally said during the description of everybody that she was on my list of hots. I know. And you're just going to park her in your ugly list.
Not on mine. She's got Forrest Whitaker eye.
You know what?
Would you make out with Forrest Whitaker?
No.
Glad you said that quickly.
Let me think about it. No.
If there was any hesitation at all, I was going to call you out on it. Would you make out with Forrest Whitaker?
No.
No?
All right.
Oh, for the love of God.
I hate you so much. So this changes my whole list of everything.
You got to redo it?
I've got to redo everything.
May God have mercy on your soul!
All right, so my good crap. It was definitely going to be.
Just roll with what you had before. You don't have to change it for me. No one's going to believe you anyway.
You suck. My good, because of the best and how the best of the best is the best of the best, is Eric Roberts. So my good is Eric Roberts.
All right.
My bad is
Eric Roberts.
No, it's my bad is Kourtney Kardashian.
Okay.
Just because of Kardashian. I don't know.
She's not famous for anything?
I don't really know. Haven't really I can't divvy up the Kardashians in a group. I don't know who's who. They're like all Kardashians. That's fine.
I don't know any of them except Khloe, who's my favorite.
But because you affected one of the evils in my life, which is reality TV, to the point to where you're all over the place and your name was a part of that, you're now the bad.
Yeah, kind of did.
And my ugly on this list is, I don't know anymore what ugly is. Jeff Dunham.
I knew you were going to say that.
Just because Tim really likes you.
I mean, I agree with the ugly part, though. Not going to dispute that, Colby.
So there you go.
Wow, how about that?
Now it's time, Tim. By the way, if your list different from ours, and it probably did, and you didn't type it in the comments, then we don't care.
Yeah. Your list is wrong. Ours is right.
And that's how it happens.
All right, so does that mean we're ready for this?
Does mean we're ready for this. Hopefully you're playing the right intro.
Hopefully. We'll see if we're on the same page here.
Oh, yeah. Welcome in to Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I'm your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. We're getting into a little MCU news for you. By the way, a little hint on the Supergirl movie, as Superman is now being added in a little bit more than the original screenplay had for him to be in. So I think they are trying to keep people in place of letting them know that, again, that this is still part of the same universe, because what's going to be happening in Supergirl is going to be off planet, going to be a little different. So it's going to need some kind of, I don't know, anchor to the Superman universe. And so I think they're adding in more
CGI Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, no, it's still going to be the same guy playing Superman.
Oh, okay.
So who did a great job in Superman.
Still haven't seen it. Brandon Ruth, is that his name?
No, that is not. That's dear God, that was the Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor.
Was
Superman.
he? That was a Superman, though, right?
Yeah. Yes, Brandon Routh. Or Ruth. Not the same Ruth. Everybody is. Yeah. And you know what? Because of all your words, I've forgotten who played the newest Superman.
Corn Sweat.
Yes.
Is that his name? David Corn Sweat?
David Corn Sweat played a great Superman.
I still haven't seen that one.
It's a really good show. It's really good.
I feel like I'm going to be put off by it.
I feel like you're an idiot a lot of times. That's how I feel.
It's valid.
I feel like you're an idiot. So, but yes, so Corn Sweat Superman's going to be in a lot more of the Supergirl movie. Of course, the main part besides the Woman of Tomorrow storyline that they're going with Supergirl, the other great part is the casting, and we've seen in the trailer of Jason Momoa as Lobo. That, you couldn't like literally cast a better casting for Lobo. It's the only person that should ever play Lobo. And I'm glad that again, I've likened this to Deadpool being who Deadpool is.
Right.
Without Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool, I don't think Deadpool's the same.
Really?
And I don't think just anybody could have pulled off the Merc with the mouth like Ryan Reynolds could. And it's going to be the same with Lobo. And this could have that I think this has the opportunity to be as big once they get going with him as Lobo, to be as big as what Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is. Because in comparison,
is this our Lobo right here?
That is Lobo.
Looks like he needs a toothbrush and a shower.
That is Lobo. That's what Lobo is supposed to look like. Is all of those things. Is dirty, is nasty. He's the cigar space riding bounty hunter. Some description, by the way, of this is one of the like interesting notes, and I'm sure they're going to add this in. Lobo himself can only be killed by somebody of his own race from his own planet. That's like written in. Like the only way that he can be killed is by somebody of his own race from his own planet. So Lobo decided to kill everybody on his planet.
Seems extreme.
And now he can't die.
Huh.
It's actually written in that DC's heaven and DC's hell don't want him.
Oh, okay.
So, and he kind of plays the Punisher role. If you were to properly try and describe as far as not like, the heart and everything that goes into Punisher, but just the all out, just I'm going to kill everything to get to who I need to get to, that role in the DC universe, that's Lobo.
Can I derail you for 1 second and show you what I think of when I hear you talking about Lobo?
Okay, go ahead.
This is what I think of when you mention Lobo.
Yeah, no, it's not the same.
Did you ever watch that TV show?
I never have watched.
The Misadventures of Sheriff Lobo.
I've never. I don't even know. I didn't even know that existed.
It's a great show,
to be honest.
All right, that's what I think of when I hear Lobo.
Why has that never been spoofed to Now TV? That just looks like it's something that could be spoofed to Now
great.
TV.
It was a spoof when it came out, so it's pretty great.
So, but I'm super excited.
I might be in on this Momoa Lobo,
dude.
Well, we got Beer Snake, Colby. We got Beer Snake.
To put it to you this way, when he walked in, because casting was going on for the first iteration of the DC universe, and he walks into Zack Snyder's office, and he walks in and he sits down, and Zack goes, "You know who I want you to play, right?" And Momoa goes, "Yeah, I'm playing Lobo." He's like, No, we're having you play Aquaman." And literally Momoa's like, "What the fuck?"
Huh.
Like,
so he knew who Lobo was before.
Oh yeah. Like, if you want to trip down just gory, funny, everything lane,
right,
that comics could be, then just go pick up a Lobo comic.
Okay.
And you'll find yourself there. They had to make up his own lane for curse words because they wanted him to cuss a lot, but because DC is very mainstream at the time, they didn't want curse words in their comics.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so like fragging people and all of that was basically from Lobo. Is using frag instead of fuck.
Right.
That was basically from Lobo. So good times. Can't wait for that movie. But something else happening in the MCU, and this is kind of what we've highlighted as actor, the actor that is Luke Cage, as my phone will open up, Mike Coulter. He has an Instagram. And on this Instagram, he had a picture of him, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist sitting in a car. And it's a recent picture. And from that, people have now realized that the whole Heroes for Hire Defenders storyline is coming back. Now, out of these three that I'm talking about, loved Jessica Jones, loved Luke Cage, was kind of iffy about Iron Fist. And it wasn't so much for the actor's looks, because people were kind of thrown back, some people, that he wasn't of Asian descent playing Iron Fist, but in the comic books, he's never Asian descent. He's like a blonde-haired dude, right? Blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and just his family situation made it to where he ended up there living with the monks and stuff and learning their fighting style. So that wasn't what threw me off. What did throw me off was that homie didn't really spend a whole lot of time learning the martial arts required for his role. And you could
seems like an important part of
you could kind of see it. And what really separated it was, like, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage don't really need to be masterful at the martial arts in order to pull off their fight scenes.
Right.
Like, because Jessica Jones has super strength and stuff. So the fact that when she throws a punch, it may not be angularly correct. It may not be lined up, but it doesn't matter because it's Jessica Jones, and that's how it can happen. Right. So you don't think of anything. Luke Cage the same way. He doesn't really have to, perform like functionally the right stances before he gets into a front kick or anything like that. He's Luke Cage.
Yeah.
That's just how. That's different when you're playing Iron Fist. Everything should be formatically correct when he's doing martial arts, because he was literally trained by Tibetan monks that live in a special castle that's not even connected to the effing world.
Right.
So they should probably fix that. Hopefully they will, because him as the character, I was good with him when they started fighting, not so much. So this ties in. They did this on Netflix. They did Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Iron Fist teaming up to fight a big bad, like your Justice League kind of team up situation, which happens more than just Justice League or Avengers. Everybody's got a team. So, and they did that, and I thought it was really, really well. Sigourney Weaver played the big bad in that, and I really enjoyed it, especially for like a Netflix movie, because at that time, Netflix movies weren't held at the same esteem as they are now.
They're kind of afterthoughts at the time.
Yeah. And so I got this movie. I got this amount of entertainment out of my Netflix account. This is amazing. I'm excited. So they're going back to that. This is all going to be Disney Plus. The Heroes for Hire Defenders storyline is being done. And thanks, Luke Cage, for putting it up on your Instagram for people to start digging to find out that, yes, this is what's happening. So we appreciate that very much. And now from that version, we're going to the not as science fiction as we would hope part of Mystery Shotgun, as it's time for...
This is gross.
Bioprinting, Tim.
Are we going to print people?
So... down the particular internet wormhole that I've been going with quantum computing and all of that stuff, trying to figure out what we're able to do right now. And one of the things that I found out that we're able to do right now is we can print skin.
Okay. As in Bennett skin?
No. As in, like, if you were to be in some kind of accident, Tim, or I was in an accident, and a lot of skin got removed from my body,
or like a burn or something, maybe
something
like this, will replace skin grafts.
We can print skin, like from a computer.
And it's organic material still.
It's organic material, and through this skin that gets skin grafted on. You can feel, It will tan. It's everything. It's skin.
How does it interact with your nerves for you to feel it?
It has that printed into it, Tim.
Good God, what are we doing?
So we can print skin. Now, where we're kind of far away from, and they're heading towards, what they want to be able to do is, just go up to a computer and type in, and then have like your genetic protein sequence, and then print you a new heart. Functioning, not rejected by your body.
Right.
Anything, 100% able to use it, be able to print your heart. Now they're saying they're 15 to 20 years away from being able to do that right now.
Good Lord.
But here's the thing you should probably think about is that in that calculation of how far we are away from it, what we didn't calculate in is having a working quantum computer
To advance that
to
timeline,
speed that timeline up. So now you're talking about probably if you were to speed that up, say within the next 5 years, because the next few years you're going to have quantum computing up and running I think. And so a few years after that, because one of the things they said is the first things they're going to work on once it's fully functional, they're working on the basically the biological platform, right? Of, looking for cures for diseases and such like this. And I think this kind of falls along that same line. But here's where, because I always jump farther ahead. So you're able to print skin, you're able to print a heart. What happens when you just decide that you're just going to take a lot of this bioprinting and just print a human?
Yeah, just a complete person. And would that person be a clone or just like a sentient brand new person?
I think that falls out of, especially if you find a way not to write in an existing person's genetic code and you just write in whatever you want to, like
hit the random button.
Yeah, you are we're able to understand the genetic code to a point, which I think you would have to if you were able to punch in build human, right? Then you would understand the genetic code to a point to where you can do that. Then what happens if you're able to bioprint a human? And that now, do we feed memories to that human? Do they create their own? Do we have to send them to school? I need to know all these. And also, what rights does the printed human have? These are all things that I want to know. So is the eventual revolt of humanity not the robots, but the eventual revolt
printed humans?
Is printed humans.
So here's where my brain goes on this, Colby, is look, we have AI right now, or virtual intelligence, whatever you want to call it. People call it, it's not true AI, it's just virtual, but whatever you want to call it. Like, I can go into my website and just type, make a picture of this famous person doing this.
Right.
What goes out to the internet, and it searches who this famous person is, and if they're famous enough, they're on the internet, and so it finds pictures and it puts those all together to render the image.
Right.
Sometimes they're not the greatest. Sometimes you have weird eyes.
Yeah. Made my eyes blue. Also made me less fat again.
But so what if in this situation you have the quantum computing power? So you can say print Elvis.
Yep.
But it not only knows, because of the new computing power and quantum computers, it will not only be able to find out what Elvis looked like and make it look exactly like Elvis, but it will also be smart enough to go find out what his personality was like and make Elvis like what he was actually like. And now you can actually print a reproduction of a historical person based on information that computer finds about that person.
It's like going to the wax museum, but they're people.
You're talking to them.
Yeah. And they have the answers.
I got to die soon. I am so out on all of this.
Okay. All right. With your scenario, What's the first person printed?
Print Hitler.
That's your scenario?
Just so I can kill him. Well, no, I'm going to print Jessica Jones.
She's already living. That person's already living.
And how long until we sexualize this?
Oh, I mean, probably right after the first one, because I think the first one that gets fired off is print Jesus, right?
Or Einstein? Would you print Jesus or would you print Einstein?
First of all, let me just say this out loud, so everybody can hear me. I'm not printing Jesus.
Is this a conversation you thought we'd have today?
I'm not.
Colby, would you print porn, Jesus, or Einstein? Let us hear from you, listeners.
So, yeah, no, I'm not printing. Yeah, I'm just thinking that might be one of the first options. After that, though, now you start. I mean, the idea behind printing people is insane.
It's dumb.
But also the realization is we're not that far away from it.
Well, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, we're not that far away from
it. And now I find out not only that it's a thing, but we're right there.
Yeah. It's as Grego would say, it's on the come.
JP says that all the time. And it makes me so just tense.
You know what I said every time Grego said that, and I never had a microphone in front of me to say that, but every time I was in like the other side of the studio or whatever, I'd always say Pearl Jam. It's a personal joke to myself.
Yeah.
Every time it's, Pearl Jam.
JP says it when he's talking about players that are improving and stuff, and he's, this guy, Baker Mayfield's going to be on the come next year, and I'm just like,
yeah, you start that, please. Start that.
Just say Pearl Jam.
Just say Pearl Jam.
Okay, I will.
Every time.
I don't know what else to say, and it makes me very tense every time he says it.
Because I just imagine every time somebody says that, I just imagine Pearl Jam on the table.
Pearl Jam.
So there you go, bioprinting, and they won't even need Pearl Jam for that.
Good Lord, Colby. Do not recommend. 1 star. It's gross.
So, yep, there you are. Where am I at? Where am I at on this sheet?
All right. Well, that all being said, now I'm going to hand it over to a guy who's on the come.
Pearl Jam.
With America's favorite news segment in the universe, Colby. We haven't done this in a while, I feel like.
About to say, it's been a while. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, me. Thank you for making us sound good. News and Notes is where I search the World Wide Web for the weird.
Internets.
And by God, I found it. Let's go to... Where the hell are we going?
It's your segment.
We're going to Florida, everybody, because of course we are. Of course we are. Florida's America's Wang. A man who's accused of driving his blue Mustang through a gate at the airport in Daytona Beach and trying to get on planes has been indicted by a federal grand jury. So Brian John Parker, 58, of Holly Hill, is being charged with damaging, destroying, and disabling airport facilities and entering an aircraft or airport area in violation of security requirements. Now, let me tell you about this dude's day, as he described it to officers. His day started off like this. He was at an AA meeting. And the next thing he knew, he's doing cocaine, drinking, and smoking pot. His quote actually went like this: I went to an AA meeting. The next thing I know, I'm doing cocaine, drinking, and smoking pot. That's what he says to the cops.
So I need to find the closest AA chapter, Cole.
So the deputy asks, so you were doing all kinds of drugs and ran through a gate? And he's like, yeah, I crashed my car. So here's what happened. So he goes to this AA meeting, and during the AA meeting, like happens, he does a line of cocaine, which causes him to drink.
Yep.
Right. That's what it tends to do. If you're doing the cocaine, you're probably going to be thirsty.
Yep.
And so then he started drinking, and then he realized that he's still kind of hyped up from the cocaine.
Yep.
So it must have been good cocaine. And he also needed some more mellowing, so he smoked some pot. And then the idea hit him that he needed to go home. So he jumps in his car with all cocaine, and he's I mean, you've heard of crossfaded. Home dude is triple bypass crate. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. So he goes up near the Daytona Beach Airport and just busts his Mustang through the fence and starts racing airplanes with his car. It's a bad idea.
I mean, that seems like a good idea to me.
It's a bad idea. Then he wrecks his car so much by racing aeroplanes that he decides he has to get out. So he gets out and he starts trying to physically run down aeroplanes as they're going to take off. He's waving at them. By the way, he's waving at them, and at this point, he is now naked. So his wang's out. His America's wang is out, brother. And he's just flippy flop. Can you imagine that tense moment when you're in the airplane, you're in the jumbo jet, you've got the window seat, good for you. You think it's good for you. But it's that tense moment on takeoff, right? Where you're starting to really get some inertia behind you. You kind of feel the plane kind of bouncing. And just as you hit that clearing spot, you look out and there is a naked dude waving your plane down.
We've all been there.
Does any thought, does that ring out bad omen to you? Because you're on an airplane and there's pretty much anything. If you believe in omens, you're like, that could be a bad omen, right? A naked guy trying to flag your plane down, I think goes in the bad omen category.
Yeah.
So he also, of course, because he's out there and he's been drinking a lot, he urinated, of course, all over the airport. And now he gets to go spend some time in jail for all this. Congratulations to you, dude. I mean, he didn't out Florida the rest of Florida, but he out Florida them today.
I would expect nothing less.
So there's that. Let's go from there we're going to Olympia, Washington.
Been there.
Where an inmate in the Thurston County Jail is facing additional charges on top of the ones he was initially brought in for. According to the Thurston County Sheriff's Office, the man who was being booked on domestic violence was being escorted through the facility when a corrections sergeant saw him making movements with his hands towards the back of his pants. The sergeant intervened and found that the inmate was attempting to shove a small amount of fentanyl into his rectal cavity. Right there in line as he's touring the facility, the sheriff's office said. Now, when he noticed that, the police officer, the pair fought over control of the drugs, and then the inmate then tried to eat the narcotics, but was stopped from doing so, the sheriff's office said.
Doesn't that kill you?
That inmate was booked for possession of a controlled substance in a correctional facility. I mean,
like he would have just killed himself if you're going to eat the fentanyl, right?
Maybe, but there's two sides to this. There's also if it was enough fentanyl that ingesting it wouldn't have killed him. I can't imagine getting caught trying to shove something up my ass and immediately thinking, well, I'll eat it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that part.
Yeah.
Maybe he wiped
And also the cop that was there that had to fight over the ass pill that was out. And just I mean, if you want stink, just go ahead and dig in your ass right now. You'll find stink. Swear to God.
Probably don't have to dig very deep either.
No, you probably don't. But then to have to try and physically stop the human that you're guarding from taking the ass pill.
Yeah.
with all the ass on it, and they're trying to put it down their throat, and you're trying to stop them. At some point, I think I just want a different job. I don't want this job anymore. I think that would be the point. I think I would let go of Hand, let him ingest. I've already seen it.
Yeah.
Let him ingest it. If he makes it, he makes it. But I'm not fighting over ass Hand anymore. So there you go. That's news and notes, everybody.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to shove everything I can up my butt later, Colby, just in honor of that story.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show in our new Saturday time slot.
Woo!
12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, and you will find the replays on Mondays and Wednesdays at noon Central, 1 Eastern during the week. So you can catch us 3 times a week at your leisure or leisure, as we say here in America.
Conan O'Brien.
So we will be back Saturday with another Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show. We will talk draft, recap the Cowboys picks, talk about how that might affect the upcoming season and if they actually improved the defense.
That'd be nice.
Or if we're just going to see a replay of the same thing under different names for 2026. And, of course, we'll update you on your Rangers and the Dallas Stars on their playoff talk or their playoff hunt as they kick off the playoffs, Colby.
They don't do that.
They're kicking off the playoffs.
They begin the playoffs.
All that and more skin printing next Saturday right here on the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see ya.